in some time, but players whose names you know and you know very well. Look at our starting lineups brought to you by UFOS for the U.S. women. The keepers, Lindsey Harris, Skylar Debris, Kendall Fletcher, Kat Whitehill, Heather O'Reilly, Christine Lilly, and Joe Lohman. And for Sayward FC, Brandon Miller in net, Alejandro Lopez, Reed Rouse, Alex Palm, Brendan Lambie, Salifu Jada, and Kyle Broderick. I would ask you, Michael, about strategy, about formations. In 7v7, does it matter?
It does how you start the game, but as the game opens up, that goes out the window. Fatigue is going to settle in, but you have to start well and get that early goal.
Opportunity right now for Sayward FC. Coming down the right side, trying to leave it back, and this will be cleared away by Kendall Fletcher.
It's an important read from Fletcher. Such an intelligent player to cut that out.
First shot, and that's going to be a stop. A nice save by Lindsey Harris. It'll lead to a corner.
Harris is going to be tested often and early in transition. When this ball gets hit, it's heading to the top of the net, but she does well to read it and parry it out.
Alejandro Lopez with that shot. Here's the corner. Again, you could expect some rifles coming in. Another one. That one, did that hit the post?
I think I was headed out by O'Reilly.
And use them pretty loosely. Another attempt, and that's headed by Fletcher. She took a shot right there. The rebound, and there's a goal. The first goal of the game scored by Brendan Lambie. The strength that they can exhibit off a shot.
When this ball gets hit, it's coming out her like a rocket. And it's so difficult, and good to see her get up, but it's so difficult to react if you're the rest of the team. I think the rest of the team reacting to her, making sure she's okay before reacting to the ball. And then Brendan Lambie reacts quickest and pokes it home.
Getting concussion from a shot and being ruled out of the being ruled out for the rest of the season because of a shot, it's insane. I don't think they're ready, coach. I don't think they're ready. Let's just forfeit. I don't think they're ready. Wait. For the season because of a shot. People think that. I know it's painful, but still, being ruled out of the season is crazy.
Back in the game. Ola Louie. 16th minute. Inside, and this is going to be ricocheted into the net for the second goal of the game for Sayward FC.
A bit lucky on the deflection, good interplay and interchange between the attackers, and when this ball gets squared, it's so difficult to react, and I think that's an own goal in the end.
Skylar.
When we tell you that communication is effective and reliable and needed in a relationship, y'all ignore that. Communication is good and effective. They didn't communicate. The ball was there. Everybody just ran into the box without communicating, and it led to a goal. Communication is important. I'm sorry. The problem they did there was they all ran into the box, and in every process you have to be with someone, you have to have a man, because if you just look at the ball, the attacker's mind is a profession. They're already been trained how to run, and so you have to know how you follow your man, how they're running. You have to study a striker. So that's what they didn't do. They were just running the box. I don't know what they think this was.
Right. Caleb Steele.
Take me back to those first couple of moments on the field. What was that like for you, getting to start this one? And what?
Wait, so when they retired, did they lose their jumping abilities, or what's going on? Or did that gonna go in? Yo, this just proof like they're not ready. You know what I mean? In terms of physicality, you could see he could not jump with a man. It was impossible.
It's big, so coming out here playing against the women, it's big, and it's good to play against them because they put.
Hey, real quick, that winger received the ball, okay? As a professional player, they said US women here, as a professional who earned their money. Somebody's coming to watch you. She gave a pass to someone who's who's not free. There was actually a person there. That's number one. Can happen. But the thing that I noticed was she got a pass. Okay, she didn't want to drive or create space, and she really had time to receive the ball, turn. She didn't turn. Here I think she's playing like someone who's played in the lower divisions. Which US women was she representing? I'm telling you, this must be the Water Girls, because there ain't no way. No way. I'm blaming the coaches. This can't be the coaches. I don't know, maybe they're taking somebody who retired in the 6th division and they're bringing them here, because there's no way this guy was getting paid. What million are you asking? Ooh, whose money? That to do that? Hell no. Hell no. All I'm just saying, there's something that's not clicky. Like I said, when you're a professional, you train to a point where you master. Like, even if you have to come back, you just need to get your body in shape. But you have mastered it to a point. The word master means you're professional. Like, there's no way you can forget it. That's why Jordan right now still can play. It's just that his body is not working. But playing wise, he knows he just doesn't shoot. You know, you can train every day and just shoot and it will go in. But when you stop, you won't be able to come back. But the difference is that Jordan knows I have to shoot it this way and it will go in. You see the difference? He knows I shoot it this way and my body's like this. So if I shoot this way, it will always go in. So that's the difference between them. So if you need to get back in shape in order to play, I don't think you're really a professional. You need like 3 days maximum, 1 week or 2 weeks to be fit, and then you're good. But you cannot forget it completely like this, you know. And even if you forget it, they still play and they still follow up. There's no way you can just completely forget it. They're playing like, oh my god, where did she go? They did send her to the military or what?
It's running in behind and runs in the channels that make him difficult to play against.
Little flick.
Son, that is not in what football that style called. What was she trying to do? We tried to play taekwondo. That's a taekwondo style. Side kick. That is not football. Why? She was
running
getting paid
in behind and runs in the channels that make him
to do
difficult to
that,
play against.
and she mastered that. What?
Little
Hell,
flick.
nah, son. That is crazy. That is crazy. What? She didn't even try to go forward, because normally that's a 2-ball counter. You chest it, you go forward, you shoot. She tried to shoot where her stomach was facing. Like she was just like, hey, if it goes in, it goes in, like luck. Like fuck it. If it goes in, it goes in. Oh,
At the feet is Yates. He'll pick it up.
The other team doesn't have the opportunity to get back in that target score time, so we're going to look to keep the intensity high.
yo, if this is not a wake up call, I don't know what it is. Man's talking on the sideline, foreshadowing the win. Like, yeah, fuck it, like this game is already over. I can go grill, eat your snacks, enjoy the sun outside. This game is over with. That's not a waking call. I don't know what it is. Oh my gosh. I would be heated. I would be heated if somebody was talking like this. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Shots on target and score a goal like that. There we go. High level.
Whitehill rifles one. It's a save. Nicely done. And going up to keep it is Tyler Yefield. Lofted. Jada all alone. Terms.
Remember that taekwondo girl I just called out at the beginning of the video? This was what she was supposed to do. Control, shoot. Even though this guy did a mistake, was supposed to either look at the keeper before shooting or after controlling the ball, like take a quick peek. He did a mistake, but he did a lot better than the other lady. And the other lady, being a high level professional player than this guy, says it tells us a lot. I don't know, is the coach being soft to this women, or what's going on? Like, yeah, it's okay, it's okay. Like, everybody makes mistakes during training. I don't know what's going on, because that's a big ass difference. You know what I mean? So, hey,
Makes, you can see a slight uptick in confidence. The team looks a bit more dynamic, maybe shooting from distance like they were in the first half.
They have a lot of those same players in here to start. In the box, we're going to have a penalty. In the box.
this referee is trying to get laid by force. I know I'm playing, but in no world is that a penalty. People getting tackled by the wind now, and now that's a penalty. That is not a penalty. Ref, what's going on? Yo, that is not a penalty at all. Wait.
There's going to be gaps that open up, and it creates this penalty kick opportunity.
Cat Whitehill is going to take the PK. Whitehill shot, it's saved.
Wait, no, something's telling me this lady has been watching a lot of cartoons. Why would you shoot a ball like a rocket launcher? Expecting the ball to take the keeper inside the net. What was she thinking? What was she thinking? If you know football, even not even the highest, but they've done their homework, the keepers, so they know how you move. If you move this way, you're gonna shoot. So obviously the trend that's been going right now is the players have developed way how they shoot. They will look at the keeper and at the last minute, because the keeper usually look at the moment, that's when they shoot. Okay, maybe she retired, I don't know how long, but just shooting it like a rocket launcher is like a no-go. I don't know which player. She didn't even look at the keeper. She was like expecting it to just go in. This is a wait, and she's like, no, we're just not talking about a regular player here. We're talking about an ex-professional. So I expect her to be really, really good, because you're getting paid. That means like you're something special. When you're getting paid, that means you're different from other people. You know what I mean? You're just not any regular player. You can do different things that not normally people can do.
To poke it away. Broderick takes the shot. That gets blocked by Fletcher. Up in the air. Here's Jada with a clear shot. Another save.
Errors from the U.S. women's in possession, and they've stepped up their press yet again, playing a high line to transition.
Here is the counter again. The step through the shot. Another shot, and there it is. Here is the counter again. The step through the shot.
Falls to that right heel. She didn't know much about it, and that's our game.
What a good kid. Like to see that by Brendan Lambie, and he said what you and I talked about before, that these women, they're not just heroes for young girls, they're heroes for everyone. I mean, you and I remember watching this team in '99 with the World Cup, what it meant. You
First of all, you have to understand these ladies got lucky. They got saved by the whistle. If this game was 45 minutes like the regular game, I don't know, we would have been witnessing right now a massacre, bloodbath. Bloodbath. It would have been a lot of goals, and like, you know what I mean. And what's with the S's about it not playing? Like I said, there's still professionals who like retired. Like, if you see, like, there's a difference. They do not play like this at all. I don't know what's going on. Number two, I just want to say, fire all the coaches, fire them. You know, send them to their families. I don't know. they need some time off, and get these ladies a real coach. A real coach that will not only tell them like, oh, it's okay, you can shoot over the post, you can shoot to the fence, it's okay, people make mistakes, and y'all expect millions. Whose money? Which money? I won't pay $1 Even if it's donating, I won't pay to see this shit. I'm gonna say this shit, and I have to be harsh so that they know shit is earned. You're getting paid because you're rare, so play rare like a rare person. You know what I mean? This shit was hard to watch. If we can watch it, what do y'all think will make other women watch? Even if the women don't watch it, let's be real. So fire the coaches, and I want them to train. I want them to be trained like men. Okay, there's nothing wrong with being with them to playing like women. There's nothing wrong, but since here we're talking, oh, why are they earning better money than us? Then we need to make a difference. We need to play better than them. They play better than average men. If you put this lady with average men who don't play football, men can play football. You know, maybe women can play football, the average. But since they play in school, they still got an idea how it moves a little bit better. But if they play, these are professional. If they play with an average, they're able to beat them. So that means they have the potential to even be better, play more better. So my point is, they need to make some changes. They need to play, train more harder, and you know what I mean. And even in the armies, I'm pretty sure there are women who can beat other men's ass. So they have to make these changes. I think they have the potential. I think they're smart because football is about the brain. So I think they have that potential to even come to close level or even overcome them if they want to. It's up to them. It's up to them. And once they make these changes, who won't want to watch it? If they're good, they're good. I will watch it. If they're that good, I will literally change and support and pay even my money. You know. So that's all I have to say. They need to make these changes and make them play against it so that they know which level they're supposed to be, how better. If you look at some coaches or some parents, they usually play their kids against older players so that they get used to the physicality and the speed even with them. So you have to put them with the younger, mix them so that they get their physicality, the speed, so that they know the taste, so that they can improve themselves in their own way and become better. Maybe it will help them be aware and make some changes. So that's what I think about the situation. Overall, they didn't play that bad. The time was cut short. So, but the keeper was amazing. The keeper was very fantastic. I really love that keeper. Really, he really played well. Apart from that, so tell me what you think about the game.